I brought my son to a comedy festival in Nebraska. Before the first show, we were in the green room. It was me, a couple friends, my son, and then 2 comedians walked in that I had never met, so they didn't know me, and they certainly didn't know my son. And so they thought he was a comedian, and they were like, how old are you? And he goes, I'm 18. They go, oh, you think you're going to go out there and wow the adult crowd with your 18-year-old humor? Yeah? Is that right? Is that what you're going to do? Sure. Uh-huh. Going to tell them about how you live with your parents? And somebody whispered to me, they go, are you going to help your son? And I was like, nah, I sharpen the stick. I know how it pokes. So the guy was just giving it to my son, and he's finally done, and my kid goes, yeah, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate the advice. Do you mind if I say something I like about your act? And the guy goes, go for it. He goes, I really like how you smile at the end of your jokes to let people know they're finished since the punchlines don't do the trick. Everybody slowly looked at me, and I was just like, Daddy raised you right! But that wasn't even my favorite. At the end of the week, there was a former Miss Nebraska there. Just a lovely woman. She was like the town celebrity, so nice. And she invited us all to her home to have a buffet at the end of the week. And so we got there. It was my friend Joe, my friend Phil, my son, and myself, and we got there late, and there were no plates left. And Phil is from Canada. And I only tell you that to let you know that he doesn't care about others. So we walked in, and there were no plates left at the buffet, and there were 3 plates on the kitchen wall. And Phil goes, can I use one of these? And she goes, no, you may not. And he goes, why not? And she started crying. And through tears, she told us this story about how her mom had left Europe with just 12 plates and the clothes on her back. And then she met the husband, and they had 4 kids, and they all got 3 plates. And all 4 of those kids had 3 children of their own, so they were all going to get 1 plate. And Phil goes, is that it? And she goes, yes, it is. And he goes, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to get food. And he turned, but he had a backpack on. And it knocked a plate off of the wall, and it shattered. And the only thing you could hear in the kitchen was the clock ticking and this woman sobbing. And my son goes, God damn it, Phil, now she's going to have to kill one of her kids. I mean, come on. This lady went from crying to laughing, and she goes, oh, I like you. And my son goes, enough to let me pick which kid? He's like a superhero who doesn't know how to use his powers yet.